This is Lara Henares making your day with the second and last part of Michael L. Tan's article entitled Behind the Filipino Language. And I continue to quote and to conclude. But as early as 1925, a senior survey commission noted that with many Filipinos dropping out of school early, the use of English in the Philippines would remain limited. Another American administrator, Joseph Ralston Hayden, noted that even among Filipinos educated in American languages and universities, English was not a home language, and that in the great or intimate moments of his life, even the most completely Americanized Filipino would never use English if he were speaking to a person who understood his native tongue. Fathers of Filipino language. If the Americans did not push for English as a national language for the Philippines, Filipino fighting for the restoration of independence did advocate for a national language. Commissioner Almario gave me the KWF booklet during commemoration rites for Quezon, who is frequently acknowledged as the father of Filipino language because he issued executive order declaring Tagalog as the basis for a national language. But the booklet from KWF shows our national language had many fathers, and I meant that in a good way. Delegate Jose should be remembered more for the first bold move at the 1935 Constitutional Convention, which resulted in discussions on what could be the national language. Delegates first proposed Tagalog, but this was shot down by non-Tagalogs, and in the end, the 1935 Constitution declared English and Spanish our official language, even as it called for the development and adaptation of a common national language based on one of the existing native languages. More about this after these messages. This is Lara Henares making your day with the second and last part of Michael L. Tan's article entitled Behind the Filipino Language. We continue to quote and to conclude. The National Assembly, the equivalent of our Congress today, is a unilateral body, quickly worked on the Constitutional Convention's recommendation, creating a National Language Institute, the precursor to today's Komisyon sa Wikang Filipino. The KWF booklet refutes the myth that Quezon intervened to push for Tagalog as the national language by pointing out that the bill to create National Language Institute was introduced by Norberto Romualdez, a Waray who had been actively promoting Waray literature. The first board of this institute was headed by another Waray, Jaime C. De Vera, and board members included an Ilocano, a Cebuano, a Bicolano, an Ilonggo, a Kapampangan, and a Pangasinan, and 2 Tagalogs. In the end, the Institute recommended Tagalog as the basis of a national language, drawing from studies including one by Trinidad Rojo, The Language Problem in the Philippines, where he noted that Tagalog enjoyed several advantages, including the number of books and periodicals in that language, and Tagalog having an intermediate position among Philippine languages. Looking back, one could argue that Tagalog's advantages came from Manila being the national capital, developed from the Spanish period into the American occupation. Commonwealth Act number 570, passed in June 1940, proclaimed the national language as the official language of the Philippines to start July 4, 1946, the date set for the regaining of our independence. It was ordered preparations for this national language, including its use for textbooks, In 1941, the Institute, now Suryan ng Wikang Filipino, published the first Balarilla grammar, including Rizal's orthography as abacada and a dictionary. The Second World War and the Japanese occupation may have actually contributed to the adaptation of this national language because the Japanese wanted to convince Filipinos that under their Greater East Asia Coast prosperity sphere, Asia would be for Asians alone, and that included linguistic nationalism. Next week, I will continue with the story, a turbulent one of our national language. This is Lare Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.